How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here with another episode of Supernatural, as we're on episode 17 of season 4. So that last episode was something, wasn't it? Like I said, probably one of the best episodes of Supernatural this season. Maybe of its, well, one of my favourites of its entirety, with just so much that was delved into, getting to find out a bit more, of course, about Dean's time in hell, and not just that though, but Sam as well as Castiel, and the fact that there has, of course, been that conflict this season, and yeah, it ended on a really it ended on dramatic fashion, not just in terms of what happened to Uriel, of course, but also in regards to Dean. There was just a very in-depth conversation that went down where Castiel was, I guess, kind of honest, and you know, there's just so much weight on Dean's shoulders at the minute. It's just, he's at a point where he's just done. He's done. He expressed that early in the last episode, and just with everything that's coming out, it's just getting too tiring for him. So, as well as the fact that you had Alistair absolutely annihilate him once he got free, and yeah, he's not just mentally exhausted, but physically as well. So, you know, you can't really blame him whatsoever. So, yeah. But it will be very interesting to see what does happen in this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode 17 of season 4 for Supernatural. Let's go. Dean? I mean... Okay.
All I want to know is when are they going to have another show like Project
Who is this imposter? I mean, he still loves his food, so that's consistent, I guess.
I'm sorry, man. You just look really familiar. Save it for the health club, pal.
What the heck is going on with this? Right now, I'm blue screening.
Spoke to HR yesterday. Guess they put the fear of God in him.
I'm confuddled. What is?
Ian, dude.
Just doing a little shopping. Running low at home.
Nobody has to know.
So, Sam. When you were a kid. Oh my. Okay, so you say.
You just love the D&D.
Doing the Grim Reaper. You're a hero. I mean, thank God we got Harry Potter here to save us all from the apocalypse.
Dick.
Wizard.
No, you're a dick.
Can I ask you a question? Look, man, I told you I'm not into the... Oh, dude, come on. I'm not even... I want to ask you one question.
Oh, God.
Sure. Okay. But I'm going to do a public service and let you know that you overshare.
Oh. Oh, this is... Okay, that sequence has happened before.
Did you turn it off, then on? They're crap, Paul. They freeze all the time.
You don't understand. When I rebooted, everything was gone. A whole day's work deleted.
Well, did you back up?
Someone's got
No, I didn't back up. I wish to
You
God I
always
backed
back
but I
up.
didn't. I'll get it back. I'll find it. Somewhere.
Fuck.
Find it.
Oh! Okay! What the... Okay, so you warned about fish, but what do you say about people? What the fuck?
Kill themselves 2 weeks before they were supposed to retire.
He was 2 weeks from
Paul,
retirement.
2 weeks from freedom. He should have been...
I shouldn't laugh.
happy, right?
I don't have time for this, Sam.
That's very funny.
Hi, Ian, is it? Yeah, come on in.
Yesterday you filled out a 445T.
Dean, director,
no
though.
problem, just a few errors. I mean, we did just switch over to Vista, so I'm sure you're used to filling up the backyard, am I right?
Oh, Vista.
No, it's
Oh,
fine. I just need you to
painful
redo it
memories.
so I can get Look at me.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least he didn't bash his head into the mirror, which is what I feel. What the f...
Telling me that your dreams are special visions and you're some kind of psychic?
That would be nuts. I'm
That
just
would be
saying, something
nuts.
weird is definitely going on around here, right? So I've been digging around a little. I think I found a connection between the two guys.
Old habits, right?
You broke into their email accounts?
Ooh.
I knew some skills that I happen to have.
The nerve.
Satisfied.
Whoa.
It's just so weird, like, Dean's just like... Ah! Rude?
I could use a beer.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm on the cleanse. I got rid of all the carbs in the house.
This is not right.
How
This
come
is
the
not...
other ghosts are scared of wrenches?
Crazy, right? A nice job kicking in that door, too. That was very Jet Li. What are you, like a black belt or something? We do what I do best, Sammy. Research.
I love how he called him Sammy.
Did you just
Instinct.
call me Sammy?
Hey.
Did I?
I think you did. Yeah.
Felt natural, right? It just felt natural.
Sorry.
Videos.
We know why you're watching. You've
Oh,
a ghost
fuck's
problem.
sake.
A ghost-related problem. Like a ghost. It's like a ghost adjacent.
No
Like a
way.
box in the
These...
gopher. We've come to the right place.
These two.
Place
These
really
two.
because the ghost facers know how to solve it. Period. Watch and learn. It's like acid to ghosts. Bernie acid, not LSD. No.
Why do I feel like this is their revenge after, you know, Dean corrupted the bloody
Wrench work.
Pure power in your head.
hard drive
Hate
last
ghosts
time?
instantly. Next little trick. We learned this from those useless douchebags that we hate. The Winchesters. Gun, shotgun shell. Pack it up
Okay,
with
so
bread, rock
this
salt.
is copyright infringement.
Next part gets a little gross. Sometimes you might have to dig up the body. Sorry.
Like, they're learning everything from these guys who are
Sand over with.
professionals.
I just.
Come with me.
Oh, poor Sam. Oh, poor Sam.
Man.
Good news for Dean, though.
It's okay. I work here.
Whatever. Tell it to the cops.
At least it's not both of them just getting in trouble with the law. Makes a change.
2 hours to get here.
Well, let's just wait.
He's gonna die. He's gonna get his body crushed or something like that. The doors are gonna crush his legs. They're gonna... They're... Okay, maybe not. No, his head is there. His head's there. No. Oh my god.
My life.
Ugh!
Hey, you okay?
Trust your gut instinct, folks.
Call you back.
Oh, fuck. Nice.
Nice.
Not nice. Oh, look at that. Your first vanquishing.
This isn't who we're supposed to be.
No. I'm Dean Smith, a director of sales and marketing. I went to
Winchester,
Stanford. My
but
father's name
okay.
is Bob, my mother's name is Ellen, and my sister's name is Joe.
When's the last time you talked to
Whoa.
any of them?
Okay, you're upset.
We're supposed to be something else. You're not just some corporate douchebag. This isn't you.
Yeah.
I
It
know
even
you.
feels perplexing for me to
No.
imagine Dean in that place.
You don't know me, pal.
Okay. Sure.
You should go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's done. He's done.
I quit.
Yeah?
How are you feeling, Dean?
Great.
You look a little tired. Been working hard. I
What's your
gather. Be
damage?
modest, I hear everything.
You just got denied, but
What?
Dean. Finally.
The hell? Why am I wearing a tie? My God, am I hungry.
there you are.
Welcome back. Another one, Dean. I'm Castiel's superior. Believe me, I had no interest in popping down here into one of these smelly things.
Oh, shit. Did they
But
just
after the
boot
unfortunate
Dean into a
situation with Uriel, I felt it necessary to pay a visit.
tree?
Get my ducks in a row.
I am not one of your ducks.
Starting
No.
with your attitude.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so what? This.
But I know. You're not strong enough. You're scared. You got daddy issues. You can't do
Oh,
it.
okay.
right?
Angel or not, I will stab you in your face.
Phew.
All I'm saying is, it's how you look at it. Most folks live and die without moving anything more than the dirt it takes to bury them. You get to change things. Save people.
Just trying to give him that
Maybe even the
motivation.
world. So you with me? You want to go steam yourself another latte? Or are you ready to stand up and be who you really are?
Shit. Damn. That is, that was a real nice twist, because I thought, seeing the ghost faces, you would just figure, okay, they're somehow behind this, especially how they were slandering both brothers. Especially after the last debacle, so, yeah, but, I really do love how that came about, especially, it's like a nice, well, I say nice, it's a very, very, I don't know, reality check-esque, way of saying, you can't give up, you can't throw the white flag, you can't tap out, I mean, you say that, but, you're not gonna give up. You're not gonna, because it's not you at the end of the day. So, yeah. Now that was nuts. Ludicrous. It was ludicrous. It was nuts. It was, yeah. Really great stuff. And like I said, I feel like with, of course, those final few minutes, it really did, I guess, subvert my expectations, because, yeah, I was thinking it was going to go one way, and then, you got Zach show up and be like, well, is this really your life, basically? Or, is being a hunter the way forward? So, I mean, I was going through quite a range of, theories throughout this episode in terms of what was happening, because, from the get-go, they weren't playing around. And, if this was your first episode of Supernatural, then you wouldn't think too much of it, but you saw Dean in that suit, and you're thinking, what's going on? What is going on here? Because this is not Dean. And it was just very interesting as the episode went along, because you were thinking, is this the trickster's work? Is this is this going to be some kind of alternative universe? Which, it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't at the same time. And obviously we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, and then you've got the ghost faces show up. And, especially with how they were ragging on both Dean and Sam. You were thinking, okay, is this, somehow their work, because of the fact that they are taking the spotlight in terms of helping people, in terms of tips when fighting with ghosts and whatnot, and, they could never be Dean or Sam. But here they are, like, helping Dean and Sam, essentially. And not just that, though, but it's like I said, with the way that they were just ragging on both Dean and Sam, you were thinking, is this some kind of retribution for the corrupted hard drive and whatever? So after they kind of tried to profit off Corbett's memory, essentially, let's not beat around the bush. So yeah. But I do love the connectivity to the last episode, especially with Zachary showing up and trying to influence Dean, that I know things are looking very, very tough and all of that. And we know that the Angels have a very, very harsh, tough approach, don't they? They're not really sympathetic, or, well, I wouldn't say they're not sympathetic, but they, like I said, they can be very, very tough when it comes to their approach, especially if, like, Dean's just escaped hell and he's been going through a lot of especially when it's considered around Sam and whatnot. And you had him in the last episode saying, I'm done, throwing in the towel, that's it, I'm just tired of all of this. And what I really, really loved was, of course, the relevance to the ghost story as well, because, on the surface of things, it might look standard, but it does have relevance to, Dean's attitude in regards to, okay, well, you need to be persistent in terms of the work, because otherwise there will be death. Because you saw how the workers were basically killing themselves after failing and all of that, and there is this kind of persistent work attitude, this workaholic thing, and it kind of centralizes around Dean and how he needs to kind of be, like, he can't give up this fight, because otherwise there will be death. So, and that's what's at stake. I mean, you've got this kind of education where it's basically, I know the weight of the world is on your shoulders at the minute, but there's no one else that can do this, essentially. So, but what I also really, really loved was, like, I think during the early part of the episodes when the workers were going to, the workers had seen HR. It was just very, very, I don't know why, but it was very reminiscent to the whole Bad Wolf Station in Doctor Who for some reason. I was just thinking, I can't get it out of my head, but it's reminding me of Series 1 with, Bad Wolf Station, of course. If you know, you know. So yeah, but I don't know. That was just hitting my head for the early part of this episode. But I did really, really love how this episode worked on me in regards to not just, presenting this kind of alternative life for Dean and Sam, where, they were kind of getting reacquainted, I guess, in some semblance with each other. More so on Sam's side, because of course he had the dreams and the gut instinct and all of that, and he was more in tune with things than Dean was. It was, completely going over Dean's head. And not just that, though, but there is this more, there is this more fiery vibe when it comes to Sam in this episode. Like, he was like, I'm meant to do this. I'm meant to, kick ass and all of that. And obviously, Dean did some reflecting and, yeah, there was, of course, what I really, really loved was, Zachary, his offer. It was relevant to, you've got to do this, etc. You'll be working long hours, etc., and all of that. So, but and then you've got Dean clued in saying, subconsciously clued in saying, I think I've got a grander purpose in a sense. I think I need to. I'm handing in my notice here. Of course, that can be relevant to the whole throwing in the towel to the last episode, where he was, I guess essentially handing in his notice in terms of the whole saving the world from Lucifer's uprising, etc. But I did really, really love the kind of offer in regards to, okay, so you've lived this life, what's it going to be, bud? So, but like I said, I mean, the Angels, they do kind of have a very, very tough approach. There is this kind of vibe of, okay, we know that there's been a lot on your plate. And as I said in the beginning of this episode, that was really established. And not just that, though, but what I listed in my thoughts section in the last episode, that was, like I said, I wouldn't have blamed him for just absolutely breaking with what was on offer. And I guess that's, with what Zachary said at the end, that's kind of relevant. So, yeah, but, as I said, the Angels can have a very, very, tough approach, especially because there are high stakes, at risk with Lucifer, and they know that Dean is the only one capable of carrying, things out, to a hopeful, positive outcome. And if, Dean is just not willing to, be convinced in terms of, fighting for a greater cause, even if it is tiring and all of that. Excuse me. Things are just going to go to shit, really. There's no hope. And, yeah, so... and like I said, I really loved how, of course, you had the ghosts. You had the ghosts, should I say. It was only one, not plural. But you had the ghost just take out people who, there is that... If there is that, failure and all of that, then, death is going to come, basically. So, yeah, but I really, really loved it. It was just really interesting to see how this episode played. Because it was very reminiscent, I would say very reminiscent to episode 20 of season 2. Albeit on a more, I guess, I would say extreme approach. Because you had, Dean and Sam didn't recognize each other. Although, actually, Sam did with his dreams, but... that's besides the point. It was, like I said, a bit more of an extreme version of that episode. And it was just really, really great stuff. Seeing their instincts just kind of kick in slowly but surely. It was just really... it was just really, really great stuff. So I really enjoyed how things transpired in this episode. But yeah, it was really, really crazy, and it really did dismiss quite a lot of my theories I guess I had over the course of the episode. But I feel like with the way that they had this... with the way that they concluded things, with Zach showing up, of course, I think that really does work, because it is this kind of with the fact that Dean has beaten himself up, it's this reality check in a sense, and it's someone to, try in the angelic way of things, try to restart that fire, try to put that faith there. So, yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. So I just really enjoyed how this episode transpired, and it was, you know, a fun episode, but I would say an educational one, especially for Dean. Like I said, in their angelic ways, it was just really, really great stuff. So, yeah, I thought that this episode really paid off, especially towards the end once you found out what was actually happening and all of that. So, yeah, but awesome stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!